Who should I be versus who am I? Our world throws so many expectations at us that sometimes it's really hard to know what you should be doing. And when you're doing something, is it because you really want to do it or because you feel you should do it? Because you need to conform to the expectations of a job, of your parents, of your life partner, of something that is not really you and you somehow feel as though you've gotten into the groove of, even though it's not your groove. You know, a lot of people come to me for mentoring, and some of them are what I call half-life people, say between 45 and 55. And they've lived about half of their life, and they come to me because they say, wow, I wasted the first half of my life. I wanted to do this, but I did that instead because it made me money, because my mom and dad wanted me to, because it seemed the responsible thing, because I couldn't find a clear path forward in the other way. And they always feel regret. And now at their half-life moment, they're saying, wow, I wish I could have gone back. Well, how do you live a life without those kind of regrets? You always have to balance the practical and the aspirational. But even if you are doing something that is outwardly responsible, like you've got a job to pay the rent because you got responsibilities, and you got to meet your responsibilities. Yes, you have to meet your responsibilities, but you can still find ways to feed your passion. There are risks to authenticity sometimes. Sometimes you make mistakes. Sometimes you don't make as much money. Sometimes you don't have the same kind of security. There are also risks to conformity. And the amount of money that you make is not guaranteed. And the responsibility and loyalty that you feel towards your job is never reciprocated by the job itself. So you've really got to decide, how do you want to be yourself? One of the things that happens with us as people is that we come into the world really pure, and then society throws a lot of stuff at us. It's like we're putting on a lot of clothes, layers and layers of clothes, and they're not all our clothes, but we wear them to see how they fit. And then as we go along, we become more aware of ourselves, a greater sense of the personal purpose that we have in each of our lives. We get rid of those clothes. We throw off the clothes that other people have put on us, and then we find the clothes that just really fit ourselves well, the ones we're comfortable in, the ones we like to move about in society, the ones that are actually unique to us. Those are the ones that are not conformed clothes, and actually those are the people who are the most interesting. And as we do that, it's kind of like artists. If you look at the early work of artists, Rothko, Magritte, there's a lot of stuff in those frames. There's a lot of stuff in those paintings. And then as they go along in their careers and they get better and better, there's less and less and less. They strip it down to the most successful lines. And in the most successful lives that we can live, we strip ourselves down to the most essential lines, the most authentic lives that we can live. And that probably makes us the most happy. Found this useful? Tag a creative friend who needs to see it. I'm on a mission to help 1 million creatives tell stories that change the world, and it's your help that makes it possible. Thank you.